Yeah.
All pro, JAFFOs, ball out, Pro Bowl, Tony Romo, 40-yard dash, boy, don't be slow-mo. Get on the court, boy, I may go outside in the sun like Elliot Kobo. I'm running fast, LA de la Cruz. Turn on the JAFFOs, get my news. A7FL doing good, how I knew. All pro, JAFFO, the all pro, jump talk sports. They speak facts, you talk smack, you get sacked. Come tune in, sit in chat. What sport you like, they speak all that.
Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the All Pro JAFFOs, bringing you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. You guys already know the bad guy JP. Alongside me with the from the family, Mizzle and Dub Show. The Mizzle with us. The greatest of all time, DJ Man 6 will be with us in a little bit as long with EJ. But man, do we got a lot to talk about today, from NBA Finals, A7FL controversy. But we got to talk about, I guess, the controversy, because that's the main thing that's going on right now. Will Franklin is live on Facebook talking about some of the shit that's been going on.
But also,
and
you gotta take a step inside of Will's shoes too, because I ain't gonna lie. When you were saying what you were saying, for real, yo, it's so many niggas that can't take that, and they will be on some bullshit with Will when that game over with. And hold up, let me finish. But Will do gotta stand on that shit though. Like, absolutely though. Like, real talk though.
My thing with listening to this is, why are they concerned about words? If the other person ain't saying nothing, why are you concerned about him? Worry about yourself.
And that's what Will came in and said. It's like, a lot of the dudes that that are on T-shirts are there because of words. They can't let words go.
It ain't bothering me. Don't affect me.
There's a lot of ego, and I'm not gonna let somebody disrespect me and all that other. Like, man, at the end of the day, we're gonna sit here and kill each other over words. Like, if we're gonna throw hands, then okay, let's throw hands.
Yeah,
I have no problem with throwing hands.
not at all.
But anything outside of that, that's just extra insensitive. That's all ego trip, all bullshit right there.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to act tough. Everybody wants to act hard. And you think that pulling the trigger makes you tough, and it doesn't. It makes you even more of a bitch, in my opinion.
Oh, and it could get you life in prison.
It's like, yeah, you're real tough sitting in the fucking bottom bunk now. Like, and you think anybody gives a shit about, like nobody gives a shit, bro. Nobody cares. You know what we talking about, Zelly? There's fucking controversy all over the goddamn place. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
Well, basically, I guess some words are being said, and certain players want Will to take action when certain words are being said. And what Will is basically coming up and saying is, words don't hurt me. Yeah, Will is live right now, Zelly.
Yeah. Yeah, when Will Franklin goes live, some shit is being said. But he's live on Facebook right now. Telling everybody, he's like, again, because they're trying to get him people thrown out for, bitch ass N-word and all this other, like, whoa. Whoa.
This is their NFL. This is their Super Bowl.
I mean, now, if it gets egregious, I'll turn up so we can all hear it for a second.
You can give warnings.
Yeah.
Now, you can calm down and de-escalate.
That's when I start having fun. So if I got to get you niggas' blood pressure up a little bit so I can start having fun, nigga, we all going to be out here having a good time.
I love Will Franklin.
At some point, right? But I have my limits.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Words is not really something. It's something that y'all deal with. That's what y'all deal in. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But a moment ago, Carlos, you said, Will throw me out for throwing a football, to my diamond, but he won't throw me out for calling him a bitch ass nigga. So what you're saying is, I'll throw
You're
you
right,
out
Zelly.
actions, not words. Right. So I appreciate the compliment because that didn't land maybe the way you wanted it to, especially with me. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I do mind to a point. Like it gets disrespectful after. You know what I'm saying? But we have a talk, we have a situation, or niggas get thrown out. It ain't like no one's ever been thrown out over saying some dumb shit. It ain't like never. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But you know what I'm saying? Like y'all, we've all.
I mean, he's speaking facts.
I get what you're saying, but my
let me speak on the tax situation real quick. Like I think like you said a minute ago that someone like Pat getting thrown out. I've never seen Pat push anybody. I never seen him throw a punch. I ain't never heard him call nobody a bitch. Like that would be like Courage squaring up and socking a nigga for me. Like what? Yeah, real shit. No, fact. And I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna tell you this straight up. Some niggas got longer leashes than others. So to see Pat push somebody is like, okay, nigga, go sit down for 7 minutes. I don't know what's going on with you today. You might have some other real life going on, right? Go sit down for 7 minutes.
Go sit down for a few
Pushing
minutes.
Someone has never been an offense to get kicked out of a game around here. If all the pushing and shoving we ever did got niggas kicked out of games, we wouldn't have no game.
Facts.
That's true.
We would have no games. There'd be no point showing up on Sunday. Like we know there's gonna be at some point somebody gonna get their dread pulled. Somebody gonna tackle somebody 3 yards out of bounds. Yep. Somebody gonna call someone a bitch ass nigga. Someone gonna say I fucked your girl. I don't do all that shit. But there's gonna be some kind of scuffle going on at some point in time throughout a game that we just gotta deal with. And unfortunately, that's our culture. I've had to conform to the culture versus trying to have an entire city. What up, JP? I want to get invited in.
No, what's happening?
What's up?
Let me grab this nigga before you get on here.
Well, I mean, but yeah, man, it's just
talking about that.
Preston doesn't allow players to say, and that's Preston. That's fine.
Different referees, man.
Preston doesn't have that long of a leash on dudes, and that's okay.
He has zero tolerance then.
Will wants to have fun. Will let people get away with a little bit more stuff, especially if, like you said, if there's somebody who's known in the league to not really cause problems.
I come in and I instruct.
You don't have issues with this person day in and day out, day in and day out. That's like Draymond Green in the NBA.
He's talking about in
you know he's a problem.
He's a problem. So his leash is going to be a lot less, than, say SGA or somebody else who doesn't have any problems, or Curry or anybody for that matter.
From high school,
why are they always picking on me? Because you are the habitual dick kicker. You're the motherfucker who's always getting in people's faces trying to start shit. That's why we're always on your ass.
As our brother would say, he liked touching testes.
And that's what it is. Now, if he didn't make a name for himself doing that dumb shit, we would be having a whole different conversation about Draymond. He probably wouldn't have got suspended for that game 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the Warriors would have completed the dynasty with the greatest record of NBA history. But that's just not how it happened.
Last year.
But when you got dudes that are out there who just
somebody scored before halftime, and then
when we're reacting to words,
3 points or 7 points or some shit, you can't go back and give somebody.
I mean, like Will said, it's like words don't have no type of meaning unless you make it have some type of meaning.
How are you gonna award somebody points?
And then I understand what he was saying right there about Pat. What he did. Something ain't right with you. You know what I'm saying? You could be having a bad day. He gave him a second chance. Should he have been ejected? Yes, in my opinion.
I mean, after the first time when he's squaring up.
Yeah, you already know.
If that's me as a ref, nah, bro, because I already see if you're squaring up in that situation,
yeah,
I already know somewhere down the line, one more thing happens to you and you're going to pop off. And that's exactly what happened. Now, to be fair, like Will said, Pac is not really somebody who you have those issues with. So he gave him an extra chance. I wouldn't have, especially based off the situation. We're in the Eastern Conference Championship final.
A fucking sucker.
I am not about to let anybody ruin anybody else's opportunity. And if that
especially
means
what happened to a couple years ago.
Because like we're not about to have another situation like we did with Ohio, and we're not about to have another situation like that.
God, that was bad.
So you're gone. Now, I don't blame. Look, again, I can have a difference of opinion on how I would have handled the situation, but I don't necessarily blame Will for doing what he did.
Especially in the playoff game to get to the chip. He's trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. I believe if that was a regular season game, it probably could have been a little different. I'm speculating. I'm not going to say wholeheartedly that it could happen, but I believe that regular season game, all right, bro, you know, you need to take a timeout. You done for the day.
Most of this, like, you know, I do think I agree to a certain extent with the players. Like, could they have maybe, you know, ended the game differently? You know, have them meet up again and finish that 7 minutes, sure. But like Will said, when you had dudes,
we're not going to get that same thing back.
You're not, because like Will said, the scrum was going on 10 minutes after the cameras went off. You wouldn't have had anybody to be able to field the fucking team.
Because everybody was still fighting.
Exactly. You had a handful of guys in total. Not even like, we're not even talking about there's 7 guys on one side, 7 guys on another side. We're talking a handful of guys on both sides that didn't do shit, who were trying to de-escalate.
I ain't never made up no shit. I ain't never just made shit up to get niggas going, get niggas blood pressure up. I ain't never done that. I always make sure, like my number one goal in even accepting the job and becoming the head national ref was to make sure this game felt like it was the same game being played, whether it was here, Jersey, and that was my number one motivation, because we didn't have all these other divisions when I first started, right? It was to make sure this game felt the same, that you got a fair one, whether you was in this market or you was up in Jersey, and now I got to make sure that it feels the same in Kentucky. I got to make sure it feels the same in Indianapolis. I got to make sure it feels the same in Atlanta, in Vegas, and wherever else we open up a market. This game has to feel like you playing the same game, no matter if I'm there or not.
Absolutely.
So that's always been the goal. You know what I mean? I got Carter over here now, man. Go ahead and rap, Carter. You know you got to say your piece.
Hold on. Let's go back to what you just said. You said your main objective is to make sure shit be equal so everybody can have a fair game. Once again, let's go back to what you just said when you were down in Ohio. Motherfucker called you, you feel me, and you were saying there's nothing you can do because you're not the head rep. So how can you feel it so you in that position to make that call when you didn't make that call when you had a chance to make the call? You didn't have to give a point. You could have gave us the ball.
Carter, the referee blew the play dead. He blew the play dead. It was an inadvertent whistle. They happen. There's mistakes. But listen. Overall, that game ended up 70-65. No ref took over that game. The players decided that game. There was a big mistake made in there. That game ended up with 150 points.
Ooh. No defense. No defense.
None.
Left that shit somewhere else.
If you would have gave us the ball, which obviously you say you don't have that choice, but you just said 5 seconds ago, that's why you had, so everything can go equal to each state, whatever the case may be. But once you had the chance to make the call, you couldn't make the call because you wasn't the head ref. Like, yeah, bro, you couldn't give us.
I'm not understanding the argument.
I don't understand what the hell he's trying to say.
He could make the call because he wasn't the head ref. That's
we didn't. Hey man, listen, we didn't have a get back rule back then. We didn't have the get back rule back then, so it wouldn't have been y'all ball. It was just a live ball. But even if I was the white hat and I was the head ref of that game, I'm telling you, if someone blows an inadvertent whistle and half the players stop because of that whistle.
What half players stop?
So what I did was I brought the captains together. I brought Sly together, and I brought their captain together, and we talked about it, and we agreed on just re-throwing the ball off. But no matter what position I held in that game, I couldn't overturn an inadvertent whistle. And if you were on the other side of that, and I gave Ohio a touchdown on an inadvertent whistle, you niggas be waiting for me in my car. More important than that, it would have been wrong. It would have been wrong. It was a wrong thing to do. It was an inadvertent whistle, no matter who blew it. There's no going back and undoing an inadvertent whistle. It's a mistake.
Yep.
I understand that. I would case may be, but listen, the game still was on. Even though was you there down Ohio or not? So you answering the questions like you was there.
No. For the Final Four, 3 years ago, I was there. For the brawl in Ohio, I was not there.
I'm talking about the brawl in Ohio
the brawl in Ohio, I wasn't.
You said you went.
That was the time when they gave him that phony ass. They gave him the ball when we supposed to got ball or touchdown.
That's what Will is trying to tell him, Zelly.
Once we got the ball, that's when they blew the inverted whistle. Once we had the ball in our possession, bro. Like I'm not bringing this shit up because whatever happened already happened.
Somebody talking about something that happened too.
You're gonna be the head man in charge, bro, and you're gonna be in this position that you are in this A7FL. You've been
I think he's still trying to say that Will was the head ref when Will just said I wasn't the head ref.
Bro, like you know the rules more than everybody else. That's why I'm holding you.
Unless he's saying Will did not speak up and talk to the head ref.
There's no way a ref can get over on you and tell you some bullshit that you don't know. You know all this shit.
Carter, you're not wrong, but that was 3 years ago, my guy. We've all grown since. You're not the same man you was 3 years ago. You're not the same player you was 3 years ago. You're not the same father you was 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I had an interference with me from Tyler, bro. If I would have won that championship 3 years ago, I would have not.
He just said.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
I need a flux capacitor, nigga, so I can go back and fix this shit. This nigga
Shit changes.
We are all better. If you don't think that every year that I have these meetings with my rep, if you don't think that comes up, that shit comes up in every meeting to make
every meeting.
Experience. So I make sure everybody sees that play. I got that play clipped. I got it clipped. It's part of my
But here's the thing, though. Like, if with that brawl, I know that there's a difference. There's a bit of a difference between this year's brawl and what happened 3 years ago. 3 years ago, it was like, what, the second round of the playoffs?
Munchie went on, JP.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
boy.
My God.
Here we go. Well,
Debo
do you want to send it to him? Can you send it to him?
Can I?
I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't know if I can.
I will.
I think I can.
Or you send me the link and I'll send it to him.
I got him.
Okay.
But it's like the thing from 3 years ago compared to this year was deciding who was going to the national championship.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why everybody it sits a little different. And again, had it been handled differently this year than it did 3 years ago, the dudes who got kicked out and everything 3 years ago would have been flipping their shit. Well, we got to do a brawl and you suspended all of us. You did this, you had another team play. It's like the animals benefited from that. They got to play a second time, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this motherfucker came in as Thanos. Look at him. What's going on, Munch?
My guy.
My guys, what's happening?
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Just enjoying this holiday weekend in this backyard of mine.
Just dealing with everything, So,
yeah,
Cheers to you, brother.
Hey, you know it. Don't spill it on your shirt. Hey, man, I just heard y'all talk about some stuff. I seen a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah,
JP, you always the the voice of the people when it comes to the A7.
I try to be, bro. I try to be the voice of reason. You know me. I'm not about being on one side or another. I'm trying to be right down the middle. Right.
No, for sure.
Give me the truth. That's what I want.
For sure. For
It's like
sure.
that's what I've told everybody. Like I've talked to the East Coast guys, I've talked to West Coast guys. It's all ended up the same. I don't have no bias either way. I am always about let's find out the truth, let's find out what the fuck is going on, and let's get a solution to it. And if we can't find a solution to it, and everybody's gonna do nothing but yip yap and holler, I don't give a fuck then.
Nah, I feel you.
You know,
I mean, that's pretty much
I
all that's
don't give
going
a
on at
shit
this
if
point.
nobody's trying to find a solution to it.
Oh
You know,
shit! The
so
family is on.
I got a
the whole
solution.
family's on
So
today.
I came up with a solution. So
Oh,
you feel
okay.
me?
Let's hear it.
That's
But I
basically
mean,
what happened.
but this, bro, like, I know everybody was you know, obviously, you know, now the U, they're no longer going to be a team next year. The Animals no longer going to be a team next year. We're having teams and players and stuff dropping left to right. I asked on the player chat, some of you guys saw it. I asked, all right, is this all talk? Are y'all really putting in your walking papers, or is this all talk? I really want to know
Who
that question.
knows? Who knows? But
We'll find
I
out
will
by next
say
year. But
I've been
this situation was one of those where it was like, look, you had an opportunity. You got what you wanted to get the national championship back on track. It's in Jersey, the whole thing.
close the door. No.
And what ends up happening? A full-on
Yeah.
fucking brawl that screwed up all of those chances. So now you got the BIC who's in it now. I don't even know. Like I'm kind of with the players on some of it. I don't even know if I want to call it a championship game. This is kind of like, you know, more bragging rights, you know,
God's
exhibition
plan, man.
style. I mean, somebody's getting a trophy at the end of it, and somebody's getting the money at the end of it. But like there's solutions. There are things that could have happened. Could they have finished the last 7 minutes of the game? Sure. Would any of the teams on the Animals or the U been able to field a team to do that? Probably not. That shit
Yeah,
was
that
going
was
on
that was
like Will said, 10 minutes after the whole broadcast ended,
yeah.
it was
It
still
was still
going on.
going on.
Still
Yeah,
brawling.
I talked to Will personally. Uh I talked to Kenny personally. It was a lot of different people that I talked to. But I think as much as I disagree with BIC being let back into the playoffs, I saw this coming, number one. And number two, I kind of haven't made my stance about the players that actually were the ones that fucked up what we had going. You know, with everything that we had to do to get this shit on and get this shit to go, for it to be kind of fucked off by them not being able to control their tempers. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, nobody deserves to go. You know, I'm just be honest with you. Nobody deserves it. I'm just be honest,
It probably should have gone back to being what it was, and we're not
you
having
know,
a natty.
and that's just the truth. But I mean, even from that standpoint, it's like we like, because this is the thing, man. We don't care who it is. If I'm being honest,
Been
we've
saying that
You
for
never
shouldn't.
cared
years.
who it was.
Nobody. Look,
I'm
nobody who's
We've
actually
never
a
cared who
competitor
it
in the game of
was.
football should actually give a shit on who they're playing.
Yeah, we just
Lace
my
up and
whole
play.
thing
You
was,
play to win the game, and that's about it. I don't give
I
a fuck
mean,
who's crossing
listen,
out in front of you. You play
I
to win.
can't lie to you that I wanted this game, so I'm not really upset. I've also been, the one that's been behind the scenes making shit happen. Because even with this, it was some hiccups and shit like that. So uh I just
Yeah,
it's
Derek
a
Cousy
lot,
going on the New Jersey chat, speaking his
man.
his case and everything with
It's a
everybody else.
lot. It's just a lot of nonsense that could have been handled in a different manner. And I just think that the people who get robbed the most are like y'all. Y'all are who gets robbed. The guys who are the fans of the A7 that devote their time and their energy to watching and supporting us. And y'all are getting robbed of, games that should be happening but can't, simply because, people couldn't keep their cool. So uh
And Munchie, you've heard me talk about it for years now. Not even just recently, for years now. You've got to be able to, in the game of football, it doesn't matter if it's the A7 in the NFL, in college football, it doesn't fucking matter what level of football you were at. You got to be able to keep your ego in fucking check. If you can't get that sensitivity out of your fucking head to
Yeah.
where you feel like you have to brawl anybody who says something to you, a word. Like Mizzle said earlier, let your fucking play do the talking.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't
absolutely.
believe in that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Mizzo. I don't believe in that. Y'all know how much shit I talk, so I don't believe in that.
Yeah,
I don't.
I mean, but here's the thing though.
I don't.
Here's the
I
thing though,
don't.
Munchie. And shit. I've said the same thing too. When I was a player, I was always a shit talker
Go
on the
ahead.
side.
Oh, well, I
But
mean,
it
don't
was
get me wrong.
never
I do my shit talking too,
it
but
was
not to the
never
part that
it
I
was
got to
never
brawl with
to the
somebody.
point. It was never to the point of I'm calling somebody out of their name, being hella disrespectful. And everything. It had
Well,
everything
no,
to do with what we were
I
doing on the
tell,
field.
I tell people this all the time. It's always football with me. So
That's it.
it don't matter how much shit I talk. It'll never be something that's not football. I'm not gonna never call you a bitch ass nigga or nothing like that. Like I'm gonna
Nope.
tell you suck.
Yep.
Because compared to me, you do suck.
Yes. Which I
I
have
might even
multiple
tell
times
you.
on the basketball court.
I might even tell you good. But I don't know. I just like for me. I don't know. People that let words affect. I just told, man, I got a seventh grade student who got suspended at the end of the year because somebody said something to him that he didn't like. And it wasn't even a disrespectful thing. It was just they said something to him that he didn't like. And so his thing was, oh, I didn't like what they said to me. And I had to tell him, hey bro, I'm gonna let you know as a man, and especially being a young black man in America, um, the moment you allow somebody to have control over your person and your emotion is the moment your life could be over, bro. That's how people wind up dead and in jail. And I had to
That's
explain
like
that to
Will
my
Franklin
seventh
said.
grade, and I had to explain that to my seventh grade student. And so for me,
Man.
explaining that to my seventh grade student and then turning around and needing to get these grown ass men to understand that,
Like Will
they
said it
trying
too. A
to,
lot of the people
a lot
that
of
you
people
know
was
who
trying
are
to
on.
tell me, oh, they got, this is why Pac did this and this is why Pac, it don't matter, brother. If you are allowing, you allow DT to say to you, oh, come punch me right now, and you go do it, brother, you just, that's childish. You're allowing another man to have control over you and who you are. So I don't know. I guess to me, I don't believe in that. I mean, I get it. I've had my dust ups, well, shoot. Realistically, I've had one dust up in the A7. There's never been, you've never heard of me about to fight or almost about to fight until I felt like I took a dirty hit. And that was the only time you've ever heard or
Facts.
seen anything with me. So
Facts.
I don't believe in it. But that's just me. Everybody ain't the same, I guess. And I was raised like my thing is like I was raised in the hood, and I think that's why I'm like that is because I've seen what happens when motherfuckers allow words to affect they person. You feel me? I've
Like
seen
Will
what
said,
happens when
we
that
know
happens, bro.
motherfuckers who are on T-shirts right now because of words.
Literally, literally. So for
So,
me, that's really the major thing behind it is, bro. I'm always a hey, let's talk it out guy because
but
I've seen firsthand the things that happen when you don't want to talk it out.
my whole thing is this: like, I don't understand how both the you and the animals can come out and start talking about, oh, we got screwed, we got screwed. You
Yeah,
motherfuckers fought.
yeah,
You guys did a brawl. 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
agreed.
Take
And I've
Rules are
that
said that.
rules.
fucking
I've been very
accountability.
vocal. I've been very vocal about me not believing that BIC should be back in the playoff. But at the same time, I do believe that, like, bro, y'all have to have some type of accountability to say, yeah, we fucked this up.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
nobody. That's
even
not the
like,
league's
cause
fault.
I'm not gonna lie to
That's not
you.
Will Franklin's
I'm not gonna
fault.
lie
That's
to you.
nobody else's fault but your own.
When we had to have the forfeit versus stealth, right? We had to have a forfeit loss versus stealth after everything happened or whatever. My message to my guys was that's y'all fault. That's our fault. Like that's our fault. So, that's exactly what should have
Accountability.
happened. And
Accountability is
that
something.
was as much as as much as I dislike it, as much as we know the stealth to never beat us, but in all honesty, and that's not shade. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just being honest with y'all. We know the stuff will never beat us.
They had
But
y'all on the
we had
ropes. I'm
to
just saying.
we had to take an L. JP, there was 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and we were going in to score. They never
Y'all
led in
were
that
on fourth
game,
and
brother.
one when that happened. I'm just
They
saying.
never they
Well, we
never
know
led in that game.
fourth and
They never
munchie.
had a chance to, and it was fourth down. JP, I was about to score. What are we talking about for real? Anyway, we're not even getting into that. That's a whole nother conversation. But in
It's
all
like,
seriousness, that was what I
but that's
told
the
my
thing
guys.
though.
I told
I
my
don't.
guys, like, bro, that's on
Yeah,
us.
like
We got a loss now. Now we have
Accountability.
in the past 4 years, brother, 4 seasons in a row, we've taken two losses, and now we've taken three. And yeah, that one got an asterisk by it, but it's a loss, and that's on us as a team. That's on us. That's on us for not being able to control ourselves. That's on us for not handling the business that we needed to handle. If that game wasn't close, then it's not we if we do our job on the field and not worry about the other nonsense, then that game's not close. And if that game's not close, guess what? Then that issue doesn't happen, And so
whole different
I don't know.
conversation.
I just
I
I'm
just
just
like
a
the
real
accountability. That's what I.
yeah.
That's what I
Well,
like.
That's it.
that's what you need to have. You got to be, and that's what I'm not
Yeah.
seeing.
Well, definitely
That's
not
what
from
I'm
the
not
East.
seeing on any side. Like I see some dudes like, oh yeah, well, we fought, but like,
There's no
no,
but.
there is no but. Y'all fucked that up. Whatever
They
opportunity
had
that was
they
had for the
had a
national
chance to have
championship or whatever, y'all
they had a
fucked
chance
it
to have
up.
a game against the Insomniacs in Jersey in Asbury the way they wanted to, and they fucked it
all
up.
that all that work, all the bullshit, all the talking, all the shit talking, this and that, and then you guys went
Boom.
onto the field in front of thousands of people who were watching
And 7-year olds that were
and
playing
kids on the
flag games at
field.
Well, no, they
halftime.
said
Yeah,
that the kids have left when the
no, they
brawl happened.
didn't. No,
No,
they
they didn't.
didn't. No,
Oh,
they didn't. I talked to Kenny Stansberry, who was in Asbury doing security when it happened. No, they
oh well,
didn't.
then I'll take. Yeah, well, then there it is. Wow, wow.
You
Yeah,
had
after
the
I finish
kids on
cleaning
the
up.
field,
One
you had
second,
Not
all
bro.
in front
that
of the
shit going on, and
kids.
Wow.
you guys screwed it up. Take that accountability, be like, you know what? Yeah, we fucked up that opportunity. We may not like it, we may not like the situation, but you know what? Hey, it happened. The
You're not supposed
BIC
to
are
hit it. You're supposed
in.
to catch
East
it.
Coast, put your backings and stuff like that behind your boys and the East Coast.
They
Try
not.
to bring it
They not
back
because
home to the East and go that way.
they feel like they got screwed though, and to an extent I get it. Well, at least from the youth perspective, I get it. Um, because I spoke with Ryan Shamar as well. He told me that there was a conversation had prior to the game where there was already a contingency in place if something like that was to happen, and then
Oh
that wasn't
shit.
lived up to. So yeah, yeah, like
Oh
so.
shit.
I understand
The
why the
fact that
youth
there's
feel
even
screwed.
conversations happening for a just in case for
Exactly.
this, it's because I don't think that whatever contingency was happening, I don't think they were taking into account that everybody on the fucking team was throwing blows for
Well,
15 minutes.
clearly they weren't. But I mean, but even for that, they said, no, I left them at work. Even with that, they said, um, I don't know. I was told one thing by one person and by the other person who's a head ref in the league. I was told something else. I take all the conversations that I get and I kind of just listen to them and hear everybody's perspective, and then I just go out and do me. You don't hear me talking a whole lot about what goes on behind the scenes, but I know a lot about what goes on behind the scenes.
And a lot of people are, especially now, like I said, Derek Dunk is having to,
Good job. You learning how to catch.
defend
Good job,
himself and
Derek.
everything on the social medias. Everyone's saying
Yeah, I
like,
saw
"Oh,
that too.
But this is
Derek
the
was
thing,
out
right?
there, just
Derek is
screwing everybody else and trying to, do this behind the scenes shit." And he's, they're talking
but
about like the insurance and
my
it's like
thing
what?
with Derek is, I mean, Derek, number one, Derek's a businessman. So everything that Derek said made sense. Made one that from a business perspective. And I told this to both Ryan Shamar and Kenny Sanchez. Everything that Derek is saying makes sense. He's a businessman. Business is first, and I got to protect my business. So that's number one. But number two, the thing is, like, these guys have always had an issue with Derek. They don't like Derek Derek because Derek takes care of his division, and they don't have a Derek in the Northeast.
So why get mad at somebody else for shit that you're
Yeah.
lacking?
Come
Whose
on, you
fault?
hate
I
what's
don't know.
great.
Whose
You
fault
hate
is
what's
that?
good.
I don't know.
Whose fault
You
is
I
hate
that?
don't know
what's
why
good.
they.
Well,
I
it's
don't know
East Coast
why they
fault.
get mad at it. I'm just saying that's what they do. Which is why they call us spoon fed and everything. No, we're not spoon fed. We
Just
play in
taken
this
care
league
of.
for a reason. Yeah, and so Derek takes care of
Why
us,
are
and
you gonna get mad at somebody else for shit that you're lacking? That makes no sense to me.
Entitlement.
that's
That's
literally
why.
everyday. That's literally everyday life for people. That's what people do every day. People
Mhm.
get mad at people every day because they don't have shit. People get mad at people every day because they can't do shit. People get mad like that's life. That's literally the life that we're living. So,
And
for me,
supposedly it's the like when you're talking, and this is what Will said. The
like
East is ran by the league.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
the
So
not
East
you
is
like
mean
ran
to
by the
tell
a
league.
me Derek
division
is doing a
owner,
better
whatever. They're
job?
ran by the A7.
Yeah.
So Derek is doing a better job than the freaking company and division out in the East?
Yeah,
Apparently,
because the company is in it for one thing while Derek is in it for another. Derek is in this to be great. The league is in this to make money.
which they're not.
No, no, they're not. I mean, they're making a little bit, but they're not. Of course, they're not making a whole bunch of money. But the whole
According to
Which
thing
they
is
Ryan
could,
DePaul,
which you
they're
guys
running in the
could,
red.
the league
which
the
this league
league
could be.
operates. Ooh, you okay? The league operates to try to make money. That's what they're trying to do, which I get it. You feel me? So when it's coming from the top down, it's about the money. Whereas Derek's operating to be great. So Eric, close the door. So for Derek, it's all about, hey, I want my guys to win.
And
So
that
he's
means
not
he's got to
thinking
put the money
about
down and do some things in order
he's
to make
not
it
thinking
happen and
about
make
You
it
think
happen.
you was gonna just keep going on?
you feel me? And that's the
Yeah, you
thing.
did.
Derek's not thinking about the amount of money that's been
Yeah,
Sam, give
absolutely.
it to me. Derek's not thinking about the amount of money that's been put out or whatever, or the amount of money that he don't got coming back. Derek's
Go
just
get
saying,
you.
what do I need to do to make sure my guys are successful? And
Get
he's
you a
doing
cup
it.
or something.
So, you know.
Yeah, that to me has never made any sense. It's like you're basically projecting your own anger from your own division onto somebody
Get a
else.
little more flow.
Again,
Now
whose fault
the
is that?
here's it exactly. That was like
Not
whose fault is
No,
Derek's.
that? It ain't
they're
nobody else's
definitely
fault
good.
but the East
It's not
Coast.
Derek's.
I'm down for it.
That sure as hell
Yeah.
ain't Derek's fault.
But that's the
But
same
now
thing.
like
But
their
that's
whole
the same
argument is
thing
like,
with
well, the Insomniacs don't have anybody to play against. It's like, well,
yeah, but that's the
you
same
gotta
thing.
you gotta
That's JP.
understand.
I've been telling you the same thing for years, brother. That
Mhm.
No,
that is
right.
not our fault.
No, and I
It's not.
understand that, and
No.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not your fault, but here's the thing. Here's what they're not noticing. The BIC, before they became a powerhouse, as far as my understanding and talks with everybody else, the BIC were not that great of a team. The
Yeah.
U were not that great of a team. Hell, the Insomniacs, before they became who they are now, were not that great of a team before they
Never
started
won.
getting shit
Never
together.
won. Never won a game until James Burgoyne took over. They were winless.
So
Change that franchise.
you got to understand that team building
Mhm.
doesn't take or happen 1 year. It usually doesn't. It
Usually
took
it doesn't. No.
BIC a while before they became a powerhouse. It took the U a while before they became a powerhouse. Hell, the Animals were dog shit up until 4 years ago.
Yeah. It took a
Yeah.
star player to go over there and make them relevant, and then they wound up with another guy who came in the league and just started
So
dominating. But
it's
that's the
AT.
thing.
we
But
and
that's the thing.
now the
Like,
Western Division, and I know the Insomniacs are going to have all the confidence
Appreciate
in the
you, man.
world, and they should have the confidence in the world because they've been running roughshod over the fucking West. But the Stealth are getting better. The Sick Witted are getting better. Slowly but
honestly,
surely.
that's the one I disagree with, and I only disagree because not. I actually believe as a team they're better, but I think their most important position got worse,
Agreed.
Quarterback.
Agreed.
and that's okay.
Agreed.
Okay,
Agreed.
Once they can
go.
find
Quarterback.
I'm
that,
going.
if they can find
And
that solid piece there,
they were okay.
it's
If
a whole
J if
different
JG
conversation.
had JG played this year, it's a totally different conversation.
Maybe even
Uh,
Stone King.
had Canyon played this year, I think it's a different conversation. But I think that's the thing, right? Is like I tell people this all the time. Like Sick with its only losses have come to the last three national champions.
Facts.
All of them have been to us, and then there's one to BIC. They've not lost another game besides that. But y'all shit on Sick like Sick is just terrible, and I'm like, no, like, cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, and this is as honest as I can be. The only team we concern ourselves with in the Eastern Division is BIC, and that's only because we know that they're gonna come full staff because they know it's us. And this is out of Kenny Stansberry's own mouth. Kenny said we weren't full staffed against any team that we played this year because I'm not coming full staffed if it's not the Insomniacs. This is out of Kenny Stansberry's own mouth. So for us, when Kenny tells me that, like, y'all gotta understand that we're not concerned with the U. Like, we would have beat the shit out the U. We would have beat the shit out the animals. Like, those once BIC got eliminated, we said, oh, okay, it's our money. That's some real shit. Like, I'm just being honest with y'all. You feel me? Hey y'all, what's up? I'm just being real with y'all. That's just, that's just the truth.
I mean, I think especially the way Huff was playing all year this year.
I feel bad
I'll
for
push
Huff.
I'll push back a little bit on it. The way Huff was playing this year, the way the U were playing this year, the Animals were better than they were last year.
DT stepped up a little better from last year. Yeah. Huff was playing out of control.
Had it been a win, I'm not going to sit here and say that they would have won, but it would have been a fight. It definitely would have been a barn burner because usually every championship game, at least the last 5 to 6 years,
look at my face,
regardless
bro.
of who it is on paper, have always been a barn burner.
Look at my face, bro.
I see it. That's why I'm ignoring it.
JP, the only team we were ever concerned with on the East Coast was BIC. That's it.
Man, you see this shit?
There was nobody else that we were concerned with at all. There was nobody else that we felt posed a threat. We put 60 on the Animals last year, and y'all can go ahead and say this ain't the same Animals team. It would have been to us. We not worried. We beat them by 40. There was no players there. There were no players there last year, or no players that weren't there last year that would have been there this year that was gonna make a 40-point difference. Just being honest. Secondly, the U, I actually like the U. I think the U is really good. I think the U is as good as Huff and Mims are. And outside of those two, the U have nothing for us. So the U playing and Danye manning up Dakari Mims and taking him out the game the same way he's done Ashanti Worthy's 2 championship games. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Either game would have been close. Just being honest. But hey, y'all can have y'all opinions about who does what.
That's
but
fine.
I mean,
don't get me wrong. I still would have picked Insomniacs at the end of it. But
I'm just letting y'all know that shit. Neither one of those games would have been close, bro. But I mean, we can sit here and talk and debate and say, oh well,
we gotta be analysts, Punchy. We gotta be analysts.
No, I get it. I get it. And the analyst part of y'all should have told y'all that neither one of them games was gonna be close.
And I mean, we live off the whole thing. And Matt Six has said it and stuff like that before. It's always any given Sunday. Sometimes the teams that you least expect come out and pull the trigger. I mean, there's things that could happen at any time.
I do believe both of those teams would have
Did the undefeated Patriots think that they were going to walk over the New York Giants?
The 9-7 Giants? Yeah, they did. Yeah. No, for sure.
Yes, they did.
I think they did. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely, they did. But I think that the difference is there's definitely that any given, and I do believe that both the Animals and the U would have put together their best performance versus us, because
at least the puncher's chance.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We the only team that anybody ever wants to play, and then they play us and be like, oh shit, I don't know if we wanted to play them.
To be the best, you got to beat the best.
I get it.
So I mean, now we're getting the trilogy.
We are,
which is the only thing I wanted. The only thing I wanted at the beginning of this season was to have BIC in Vegas. That's it. That was what I wanted at the beginning of the season. Somehow Thanos snapped his fingers And change realities. Shit, man.
I mean, did it get here to this point the conventional way? No, not at all.
No,
Nah, nah.
but is
BIC were
anything conventional
chilling
about the
on chilling in
A7FL
Go
though?
to.
Cancun.
Is anything conventional about the A7?
Not really, no. And that
So
might be the problem.
well, I mean, it writes the story then.
That and then I got see Derek going like, well, I'm seeing ultimate frisbee and pillow fighting. Why isn't the A7? And I see
Bro,
Did
Matt
you see
Ryan
my
going
comment?
down there and put
bro.
on a full
Did you see
list.
my comment? I
I
mean, I
saw a little
said
bit of yours. I saw
I
Matt
said it,
Ryan's, and
bro.
I was
I
like,
said it.
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all,
Extreme
because I can
archery.
tell you, I can tell y'all, bro. That is like the farthest long shot. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is that y'all believe, or I won't say y'all, but I don't know what it is that people in this league are associated with this league. Cause like even Dub was defending some stuff. I don't know what y'all think this league is, but it's not that. Like it's not, bro. And I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. This shit is fun for the people that play it and the people that watch it and the people that enjoy it. This shit is nothing compared to what the lowest levels of pro football require for you to be a professional. And I'm telling you this because
what
I've
pillow
been
fighting
there.
does.
I've been there. Hey, them the best pillow fighters in the world. Fuck it.
This motherfucker.
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta
Hey,
understand.
but
It's the
Munchie,
same shit. It's the same shit with cornhole. It's the same shit with bowling. It's it's
Munchie.
it's these are the people that are the best in the world at this thing. We're not the best in the world at this thing. And like I said, had honestly, I believe we could have been on major sports networks. Probably not ESPN, but we could have been on major sports networks. But the thing that it would have taken, we didn't
WBO
want to
too.
do. We didn't want to do. We didn't want to embrace that this shit is NFL blitz, NFL street, and just run with that. We didn't want to
Okay,
embrace that.
okay,
I'm just being
that
honest. We
okay.
as a
Now I
league,
understand.
we did not want to embrace that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Do y'all understand what it requires to be a professional athlete?
Yeah, a lot of time, a lot
A
of
lot of
Like,
time
dedication,
and a
a
lot
lot
like
of
a
of
lot
effort.
of time, a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication.
dedication.
Like I
Yep,
want y'all to
a lot.
understand this, brother. I want y'all to understand this. I trained from 2017, from the end July of 2017 to March of 2019, and I never got an opportunity. And I was in the greatest shape of my life. You think I'm good now? Wait till you see me when I was 6% body fat, 190 pounds, and all I did was train to play football. That was all I did. And I didn't even get an opportunity, not because I wasn't good enough. Mine was more political, but I didn't even get an opportunity. And y'all think I'm a good football player now, but I didn't even get an opportunity. And this is
Mm,
at peak shape, like peak shape of my life. And so, what it takes to be a professional athlete, number one, we don't have the time or the resources to dedicate it to. One of my own teammates got mad at me because I was being honest with him, and and I'm not gonna say who it was, but it was our first year, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got an XFL scout coming to see me." Bro, ain't none of y'all playing I'm gonna be honest with y'all. None of y'all are playing pro foot. Nobody here is playing, me included. Nobody here is playing pro football. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody here. I'm probably me. I would say Danye maybe. I don't know. I don't know about Worthy and like how he is, from a mental standpoint. But uh, Danye is the best player in this league. He got cut from an IFL team.
mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Or my bad. He was on the practice squad, or was on the practice squad for an IFL team. Being the best player in this league gets you an IFL practice squad contract. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the things that are required for you to be a professional athlete, number one, this league can't give us. Number two, the teams don't have access to the resources. So why would we try to make this quote unquote professional when it's not that at all? There's no part of this that is professional outside of us, wanting it to be. Nothing in this league is perfect. No, it will never be, JP. I'm telling you that. From you, JP. You can give all of the greatest scenarios that you want, right? And the greatest things to ever happen to the A7FL, and it still won't be professional. And the reason why it still won't be professional is because anybody can walk into this league, pay $125, and say I'm on the team. That's why it's not professional. That's why it won't be professional. Just being honest with you.
So then, what does it have to do to get to that point?
In order for it to get to that point, there
I
has to
just
be
think we want
actual.
the world to see what we are seeing.
There has to be actual. There has to be actual money invested for teams to actually field teams that are of professional players. And even if you're not going to go with professional players, go with guys that know the A7, which is okay, but give them the resources to become better players. We don't practice, JP.
Yeah, it's essentially,
At this point, they like
essentially
37U.
It's like a
broadcasted
rec league.
semi-pro.
Yeah,
Or a rec
they
league.
like 37U at this point.
That's literally all it is. We just are a little bit better because our games are more exciting, number one. And number two, there's a $25,000 prize at the end.
Yep.
Like, that's literally outside of that, this shit is a rec league. But I do believe that it could have been one of the most successful rec leagues. You broke your snake. Had they done what they needed to do, it's okay. It's okay. That'll fix it here. Had they done what they needed to do, yeah, had they done what they needed to do, we would have been a great rec league, the greatest rec league ever assembled, and all we had to do was market toward this NFL street personality. This it was already broke, bro. This NFL street mentality where yeah, we're gonna let these guys get out here and wear visors and wear hoods and swag up their own stuff and mic them up and play the cuss words and all of that. Why? Because that's what this league is. That's what this league is. And then we're gonna go after dispensaries and alcohol companies for sponsorships and like that's what we're gonna do. And no, they didn't want to do that because they wanted it to be quote unquote professional. So and I just don't I don't agree. I don't like it. I don't like that they did that because our first season, well, I won't even say our first year, when we did fall brawl, the thing that drew us to this league was that it had the NFL street vibe.
Yeah.
Kenny Mack got
definitely
suspended. Kenny Mack got suspended year one, our first national season, because he did a mic'd up, and in his mic'd up there was cuss words, and he got suspended, and that's some fuck shit. And that's the issue with the league. Y'all want to know? Y'all want to know what the issues is? I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling y'all what the issues are. Those are the issues. Because that league that video of Kenny Mack did like 40,000 views, and they suspended him for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're also dealing with
that. You market.
We're also dealing with, and Matt Ryan can attest to this. He is more than willing to say it up close and personal, and than anybody else is. He's been more vocal about it than anybody else really has been, and that is because you have higher ups that are not willing to, one, take accountability in their own flaws, and two, they see it as, like you had said, something different than what it actually is. Because they don't have the ability to market it that way, that's why they don't want it to be that way. They want it to sit here and be marketed as this almost squeaky clean type of professional aspect of football, when they should be marketing it in a way that it may not be squeaky clean. It's not fucking downright dirty. It's not NFL blitz the league type of shit. Motherfuckers are hitting each other with helmets and breaking, bones and all that other shit, and everything's legal. There's still rules to the game, but there's a gritty aspect to the game that whether anybody in the higher ups wants to believe it or not, it is marketable. There is a market.
The 301 is marketable by itself.
You've got aspects of this game that are definitely something that you can praise. Like, yeah, we're not like the NFL, nor do we want to be like the NFL.
We don't kick.
That's the difference. We're not like them, and we don't want to be like them. But they didn't lean into that.
Yeah, and they didn't, and they haven't. Nor do I think will they, unless there is a significant change in mindset.
Who is
leadership, whatever it is that you want to call it?
Who's the marketing for this? That's what I want to know. The marketing department is the marketing department is not that great because this league is very marketable.
It's Center and Ryan DePaul. They're the ones who run that shit. They're the ones who actually get that out there. They get interns and stuff like that to be able to edit and do the videos, or they're having AI do more of the shit now than they have before. But
I'm not understanding
when it comes to marketing and getting it out there and stuff like that. That's all Center and DePaul.
The 3-on-1 alone is very, very marketable. On top of that, no pads and no helmet. That's marketable as well too.
There should be Thanksgiving specials,
Turkey Bowl
with this league, Turkey Bowl type specials with this league, for sure. They're not going to pull the trigger on that. That could be a fall brawl type special, the Turkey Bowl or whatever that the A7 does.
I can't hear anything. I don't know what happened.
Oh, God damn it! Fucking
who left?
DJ did.
God damn it!
Oh, now Munchie left. God damn it! Here we go again.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, JP?
Hop out, hop back in.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Nope.
Well, interesting. Everybody gets kicked out. Very interesting.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you too.
I never left. I stayed in.
No, I know it wasn't you that time. It was EJ who left that time. Got you, man. Six. You good?
Can you hear me?
You hear us? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Go. Let's start a GoFundMe account for JP to get a laptop so he can stop using his phone.
Yeah, seriously. God damn it.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
I never.
I blame EJ for that one.
No, yeah. Well, we all know when somebody leaves, that's the person to blame.
But
damn,
again,
what a great conversation we were fucking having.
But again, as my headline says, why are we still bitching? Why?
I mean,
why?
Well, because they feel it, like you said earlier, entitled.
But
you know what? Here's a perfect example. Do you know? Like, I'm gonna use the NFL.
It's your fault we had to do that, EJ. God damn it.
In the NFL, if you're at a home game and the referees throw a flag on their team, they're booing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's thrown on the other side and it's not called, they're also booing. Nobody's gonna be satisfied.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But the rule is you fight, you're eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Be mad at the rule or be mad at yourself, because guess what? You did it to yourself.
Again,
accountability is one thing that I don't understand how certain players cannot accept or do.
Because they probably weren't taught it.
And so they've never been held accountable for
until now.
Bro, you ain't got to be taught to read a fucking rule. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Wait. You're still where you going. The jail.
You talking about the East Coast? You know someone can't read over there.
No, but Matt.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Before you say something, okay, well, Mastics, if they can't read, they can see, right? They can see, right? So they should have saw what happened 3 years ago.
True.
In Ohio.
Yeah.
So I'm done. Gavel. If you can't read, then there's an example. It's still on YouTube because you can go watch the game over again.
And if you can't read, ask somebody who does. Fuck.
Get yourself a Paul Heyman.
Wait, somebody on every squad is intelligent. There's one. There has to be one. Because like we say, there's one in every family, right? We all have one in every family. So there's also somebody on a sports team that's smart. What was that? You was sounding like you were a robot.
All I heard was
what was that?
all I heard was $25,000. That's all I heard.
Well, shit.
I
If I'm
bet you they
playing
could read that
$25,000.
Oh, okay, there you go. I'll say, don't leave. God damn it, you're gonna fuck it all up again.
And I don't know what's going on with my connection, man. I don't know. I'm having a dub moment right now. It's kind of bad.
Look here.
Hey, Dub was the only one this time that didn't get booted out. That's the hilarious part.
No, I stayed in the room. I didn't leave. I was going to carry the show till y'all got back.
He said a moment. He just that was good. I don't care what nobody said. I was fucking good.
But anyhow, and I mean, any decision that you make, be it on the field or be it
nobody was going to be happy.
There's going to be consequences of the actions that you do. Again,
but you have to accept it though. But you look here, you had the potential to have the game of the year on top of the Insomniacs versus the Stealth. That was on board to be the game of the year, and you shit the fucking pot.
Yeah.
Words. Now I can kind of understand maybe the Insomniacs Stealth issue might have been a little bit different, but you still a game got canceled that was damn near about to be a damn good finish. Huff and DT were putting on a fucking fantastic game.
Absolutely.
Oh my god!
And only for it to get ruined because dudes again. And this isn't just this is a you and the animals problem. This is fucking every goddamn team in the league.
But still, okay. Pack money. Ridiculous speed. Great returner. Should have at worst got a warning. I understand him getting upset with the way DT tackled him. It was either him getting tackled that way or Pac Money was on the way to the end zone. DT did what he did to save his team.
He did get a warning. The 7-minute was a cool down because that's what Will, from what we just heard from Will.
Yeah.
Will was like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on with you right now. You could be having a bad day. Go sit that shit off for a little bit." So that was his warning right there.
Okay. Okay.
And he had also said because, what happened afterwards it was unexcusable. But like, and I mean, Matt Sticks, you and I talked about it. Like, why wasn't he ejected the first time? And here's the thing, and Will made a good point. Pac Money is not somebody that they have issues with every single week. He's usually a very level-headed player. So you give him a little bit of grace to cool off and figure it out. Now, if it's a different player, and we use the example of somebody like fucking Draymond Green, who has a history of pulling some bullshit,
touching testes,
your leash is going to be a little bit fucking shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Had that been anybody else who consistently gives them problems, Will would have tossed their ass like that.
Probably.
And we wouldn't have even been talking about it. But because it was a player that they don't normally have issues with, they gave him a little bit of grace. Will gave him the cool down time. And it still
he wasn't
turned
cool
into what it turned into.
So here's the thing. So do you blame Will a little bit? I can see that. But it ain't Will's fault to a degree.
To a degree, no. And like I told you earlier before we had started, I kind of agree but disagree with Will.
Correct.
Because situationally, when we're talking about this is the Eastern Conference Championship game to decide who is going to get to the Natty.
It's a bigger standard.
I am not. I don't give a fuck who I've had a problem with or not had a problem with. As soon as you square up the first time, your ass is gone. We're not dealing with this problem. I'm not going to give you a cool down period. You're gone.
Because your mentality is already at fighting.
You're about to fuck this up. I'm about to get rid of the problem before it becomes worse.
Yeah.
That's plain and simple. Now, had it been, a regular season game, first round of the playoffs, whatever, I can give you a little bit more leeway. But since we are in the conference title game, a game that is very important, A game that's going to decide who is going to play in New Jersey for the national championship. Again, a national championship game that wasn't going to happen to begin with.
There we go.
Everybody on the East Coast bitched and moaned until it happened, and now all of a sudden
Absolutely.
it's not happening anyway. You're going to have to travel to Vegas regardless. So who's looking like a fucking idiot in this whole situation?
East
The guys
Coast.
who couldn't get their shit together. The guys who couldn't keep their egos in check. The guys who couldn't just say, you know what, hey, we've got shit to worry about outside of this. We can't make it about ourselves. And what did they end up doing? Brawling it out. There's still no accountability on either side. Nobody's telling it, hey, we shouldn't have done that. I've yet to see DT, who's supposed to be the leader of that fucking team, coming out and say, you know what? We shouldn't have brawled. We should have done that. I shouldn't have let my ego get into the way of what I was going through with Pat.
He did in the comments on Wednesday. Did say my bad.
All right.
Well, here's the thing with that though, Jay. I can.
There's my devil. And then there's also posting the fight again after.
So we're talking afterwards. Because I'm saying, hey, if somebody coming at me, I'm gonna defend myself at all times. You're gonna defend yourself at all times. I guarantee you, Mastix is gonna defend himself at all times. If somebody coming at me, I'm defending 100%. Myself. I ain't trying to put the blame on both sides. So it's almost like this. Say if I come and knock on your door right now, and you open it, and my first thing, as soon as you open it, I do that. What are you gonna do? You gonna run? Or are you gonna fight?
Fight. But it's like Mad Six said, when you look at the video, who antagonized?
Well, we don't know what was said. We don't know what was said,
but doing this really did mean something. You know, telling something going like this, that means something. You don't have to really say much to know what that means.
Well, he wanted a kiss on the cheek. He wanted a kiss on the cheek.
He just wanted a nice peck.
Yeah.
From Gold Dust.
I mean, there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot to blame with this.
Of course there is. And
what I'm just saying is, ain't no grown man gonna take somebody swinging at them, and they gonna run and go point at the referee and be like, "Did you just see him swing at me?" No.
And on top of that, and I had put this in the comments, like after that game during the Insomniacs playoff game, I was watching, the one on Matt Ryan, and I put it, I was like, congratulations, you played yourselves, now you guys look like the fools. And Matt Ryan said, well, there's fights and stuff like that happen, in every league. No, not to that degree. I'm sorry, but no, not to that degree. We're not having full-out brawls in the NFL. We're not having full-out brawls in the NBA. We're not having
except the Mouse in the Palace.
There's some pushing and shoving, and if there are fights, motherfuckers are suspended for games like they should be. And you have more people who are trying to break up the fight than they are trying to get into the fucking fight. Because they know that there's money at stake. They know there's fines at stake. They know there's
severity.
Shit that is going to happen to them.
Yeah, the severity. Yeah.
Their severity of is different, so these motherfuckers have a little bit more of a level head. And that's probably why they are where they are.
Well, because and plus they know that they can lose millions. There's a difference. They know they can lose millions too. So
so it's just kind of like, it's one of those things like, do fights happen? Yeah, but nowhere near on the frequency that it does in the A7. Mm-hmm. Nowhere near. And the degree of said fight, it's not even just one-on-one. It's team versus team. You're having full-out 20-man on 20-man brawls. Mm-hmm. That's completely different than one-on-one in the NFL or in the NBA. NBA is more pushing and shoving. You rarely ever have malice at the palace type shit. If anything happens in the NBA, it's just pushing and shoving and what? Hold me back, dog. What you gonna do? Hold me back. What you gonna do with it? Most dudes in the NBA are just all talk.
Except Charles Oakley.
Well, I mean, how times have changed.
Yes.
Now you got guys like in fucking OKC and go fuck that. They can go fuck themselves, that whole team, like straight up and down. Not just that team, but the whole state of Oklahoma, like I've said plenty of times. But like when you have consistent shit like that happening, you're not going to get the shit that you think you deserve. As players, they're talking about, we need to be on this, we need to be on that. All right, well, stop fighting each other on a daily basis. Stop fighting each other every week. Stop coming on these fucking private, these private group chats. And again, I've said this before, they're lucky they're private group chats. Because if any of the sponsors were to see what goes down in those group chats, you really think there'd be any sponsors for this fucking league? Absolutely not. Hell fucking no. It's not just banter, it's not just football banter on these chats. You got motherfuckers threatening each other on these chats. Like, it's stupid shit. And what Will Franklin said, motherfuckers that you guys know end up on goddamn t-shirts over words.
Mm-hmm.
Over words. Because y'all are too sensitive. It's a lot of bullshit that can be remedied, but everybody's egos are in the way. Nobody wants to be disrespected. Okay. You're still getting laughed at by everybody else. Mm-hmm. This is really like Munchie said, the best player in this fucking league right now got cut from an indoor football team.
You disrespected yourself by fighting, costing yourself a chance to play for a championship.
You disrespected yourself. You made your family look like fools. You made your team look like fools. You made anybody that you represent.
Hell, you put the league. Shoot.
So now the league, we don't know what the fuck is going to happen with the league next year.
Nope.
With as many players that say they're leaving, with as many teams. Ryan Shamar is especially. I believe he's the owner of the U, or maybe not the owner, but at least the top guy to talk to in the captain in the U. The Paterson U, who has been a pillar of this league, is now gone. The animals are now gone.
And I will hate that because you know how I feel about DT. He's one of my favorite players in this league, along with the players for the Insomniacs and, a few others. Huff is one of my favorite players. I like Worthy. I like freaking Sterry.
You've got a bunch of players in this league that are actually, can actually help you turn this league into something. But now
marketable.
It's gotten to where it's gotten. It's Huff. This was, maybe his last year.
I feel sorry for Huff.
I do too, because this was probably his last year and his last chance to get a championship.
Well, me and you interviewed him, bro, and you know what he was saying, and that's probably one of the best interviews that I've done talking with Huff.
Dude, he has a respect for the game. He had something playing. He was playing his fucking ass off this shit.
Both sides of the ball.
We're talking MVP candidate.
Well, speaking of that, I believe whoever came out of that Animals game, that might have been the MVP between
either
DT
or Huff.
and Huff.
Probably. More than likely.
I believe that. Yeah, MVP would have came out of that game.
And it's just, like I said, it's sad, especially guys like Huff, who put a lot of work in this league to go out
and
like
didn't want to come back though. Didn't he say that he thought about not coming back? If I'm not mistaken,
a few times not to come back.
Yeah.
And who's to say, even though the U says that they're gone, who's to say Huff won't come back and play for another team? We might see Huff in a BIC uniform next year.
That's cheat code, man. That's almost like that's almost like KD joining the Warriors.
If that's the only team that's left to play on the East Coast, then why not?
Well, hell, it sounded like we damn near just gonna have Kentucky and BIC.
The Phantoms and the PIC is what it sounds like it's going to be next year, unless Atlanta gets a team, unless Florida gets a team,
Compton.
unless somebody who ends up getting a team out there in the East Coast. Right now, there's two teams that we know of.
I hope my sister can pull it out, man. I'm hoping my sister can pull out and get us a team.
And you know what? And here's the thing. I hope she does, but then again, I hope she
doesn't.
I hope she doesn't because, and it's
I
understand
that. No.
It sucks for me to say that because again, we've had a lot of love and we've had a lot of a time that we've put into this fucking league to cover it for what it has been.
I don't think she gonna do it anytime soon.
And she might not.
Well,
that's
her
the thing.
son.
Hey,
and that's
my
my
nephew
nephew / cousin. So
I'm saying that because she got what she got going on with her flag football stuff. So
yep.
Oh,
it's like whether she got it done or got. I think it's one of those things. I think waiting, especially because there's a lot of uncertainty with the league right now.
Well, especially right now, I think she should wait into your account if Sinner leaves this league.
And that's never going to happen unless somebody buys them out.
Okay, well then my sister ain't joining in. I know that off top then.
Well, then
because
how many teams are going to be on the East Coast then?
Huh?
How many teams are going to be on the East Coast
right now? As far as we
don't know. They all talking about not playing.
The U was done and the Animals are done apparently. So there's only two teams.
That's
the Phantoms and the BIC.
So you think what you're going to have
and the Heathens?
You have the Heathens and the Renegades.
Yep, Renegades too. So you got 4 teams.
So 2 teams that couldn't keep their composure went out. You don't say.
Because they both feel like they were screwed out of an opportunity.
Yeah. How?
Says
like I said, no accountability.
Says the same.
I said, no accountability.
Says the same Silk City Animals that got a golden ticket in 2024
when they were allowed to get back in.
Yep. They should know better than anybody.
I mean, hey, if they want to try to be professional, how you think it goes about when they get into a fight in the NBA or the NFL? They get suspended. The whole team got into a fight. So I mean, hey, the whole team gets suspended.
Fine. And fines.
Oh yeah.
Big time fines.
Man, and I was looking forward to
hey, even in semi-pro football, they get fined. How do I tell you?
Yep.
I was looking forward.
Shit happen in the semi-pro, and motherfuckers don't pay those fines. I already know they don't pay those fines.
I was looking forward to my sister getting a Sacramento team out here because I already know what could have happened with that. The JAFFOs production mixed in with the Mizzle and Dub show.
JP and Mizzle in the booth.
They get
JP and Mizzle in the booth.
Oh my God.
They get a team out here. I want
Insomniacs
first game. I want the Insomniacs first game. I'm putting up 3 touchdowns. Hold on, let me turn the camera on so you can clip this. Hold on. Hey, they get a team out here. I want the Insomniacs first game, and I'm putting up 3 big ones. 3.
Munchie be here laughing right now.
1, 2, 3.
Wait.
Promise you that.
And if Munchie was here, I'd be like, "Hey, Munchie, hey. That's just my cousin."
Personally,
trust.
I would like to see you and Danya match up, though. I would like.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Nice, interesting.
No, cause you're nice. You already know. I'm just.
And then that 3-on-1. Oh boy, hey, I'm not missing a return at all. Trust that. Promise you that.
For those of you who don't know, EJ's a baller.
He's a baller.
EJ.
Wait, hold on, wait. Hold on, let me say this. It's in his fucking DNA.
Don't let the production and behind the scenes camera work and stuff like that fool you.
Don't let that
EJ, it's in the DNA. Tell him. It's in the DNA.
He says, "I'll get the Holy Ghost on the field and rise up Lord."
Stop it.
He'd be preaching from Friday Night Lights.
My sister was a fantastic basketball player.
I've heard some stories.
Shoot the J. Shoot it.
I need to see the film.
No, my sister can ball.
I heard the stories. I want to see the film.
Hey, I'm not getting on the court because it's not happening. I'm retired.
Your cousin was pretty good on the court, cuz. Let me tell you.
I'm retired.
And then I posted something on Facebook and I was like, bro, let's get on the court, man.
I'm retired.
I tagged him, my mom, and a couple of other cousins, and my uncle.
I'm retired.
I'll just say it like this. Your cousin made your uncle yell very loudly on the basketball court a long time ago.
I believe it.
In a high school gymnasium game.
I believe it.
Bro, I gave this dude the sickest crossover spin move. And then I went to go do a jumper. but I
You
saw
missed.
the guy from the corner cutting.
You passed it.
And I'm not a selfish basketball player. I'm a point guard. So my job is deliver.
Man, I'm gonna finish my clip. See,
Hold on,
that's
no.
back in the day.
But see,
See,
hold
we in
on.
the 21st century now. I'm gonna finish my clip. Okay, I
Okay,
need
see,
that
there's a
highlight.
difference. That's the difference. See, I
Well,
wanted
he
to
said
pass
21st
because
century.
to me, the best thing is I made dude look bad, right? Number one. But the best thing that I could do is drop a sick ass dime after making him look bad, and the dude makes it on an assist, bruh. I already had the gymnasium on their feet after I did the move. I dropped that dime, he smoked the layup, and yo uncle said, shoot the ball next time. The whole gymnasium heard it.
That's the PG. That's the PG version of it.
Yeah, I'm giving the PG version. Shoot the motherfucking ball next time.
I mean,
But I'm not selfish.
Where the A7 is right now, I mean, the championship game is going to be happening, this coming Sunday,
At 11 a.m.
Holy
which
shit.
is a very interesting start time.
Which means I'm getting no
sleep.
sleep.
Trying to do it because of the heat?
No.
Maybe. Because it's not indoors this year. It's not in Bullhead. They didn't have enough time to lock that down.
Exactly.
Are they trying to do it because of potential heat?
No, because I think there's some other stuff going on that field that particular day, I think that's why. So, I'm getting no sleep on Sunday morning at all.
Hell no, you ain't. You might as well just go park your car in the damn parking lot and just take a nap there.
Might as well.
I'm being serious.
And
matter of fact,
11 a.m.
If I find a way, you might have to come to Harry International if I find a way.
11 a.m. is the start time for the championship game. It is going to be the trilogy fight between the Insomniacs and the BIC. We'll see what goes down. I already know at the end of the game, there's already people talking about it. Asterisk this, asterisk that. If BIC wins,
honestly,
what
I
is
don't
that
see an
gonna mean?
asterisk because if the two other teams would have got their shit together, we wouldn't be in this situation. So
Right.
This is no asterisk. Whoever wins this,
if the BIC goes down there and wins, yeesh. Insomniacs, man. Well, they got you twice.
So it will be the opposite. The Insomniacs travel to the East Coast, took L. BIC comes to the West Coast.
They have to win. For them to not call it an asterisk, the BIC kind of has to win. But even then, East Coast dudes will probably look at it and go, "It's still an asterisk win. It could have been the Animals. It could have been."
Ain't no asterisk. Ain't no asterisk. You shouldn't have fucking fought.
Hey,
point blank. Period. You should have learned from what the Ohio team did. And
the fact that you have to learn from an Ohio team tells me enough that it's fucked up.
Oh boy, here we go.
I have no sympathy for somebody that said that this chip is about to be an asterisk, especially from the two teams that could have not made it an asterisk.
This is not 2020.
Nope.
This is not the bubble. This is not Walt Disney World.
You made it this situation. So now you have to sit at home and watch a natty.
Mm-hmm.
And now the BIC has to pack up their shit in Cancun and make a trip to Vegas.
Right. You allowed the team that you eliminated, the defending champs.
Yeah, you ended
now they're defending their title.
Yeah. Now they legitimately have a chance to do the one thing they haven't done in their history, which is repeat.
So guess what? So now we won't be. I mean, if the Insomniacs win, we will be crowning a new champion. But before, there was going to be a new champion regardless.
Yeah.
But now you guys want. You know what? I'm done talking about.
We get the showdown fight that everybody was kind of anticipating and hoping for at the beginning of the season anyway.
Whoa. I picked the Animals to get to the Natty.
Most people, I should say.
So there we go. Because even
the Insomniacs
the
themselves, Munchie just said it, while he was here. Even he was going like, they want the BIC.
Well, of course.
Because
that's the ones that dethrone them. You
now,
always want the team that dethrones you.
now the question for me becomes, all right, how many do the BIC travel with? How many show up? This is a pretty short notice game. This is very reminiscent
some
to the
of them
Final
have
Four.
lives. And some of them have lives.
So how many people are actually going to show up, for this game? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll know the Insomniacs will be there.
Yeah, home team. But we'll see what happens come Sunday. It's going to be a very interesting storyline, and we'll see how it goes.
One thing I did want to say to Munchie and when he was talking about not making this league, and we don't see for us. For me, I see potential. And I believe if they got even on the fucking Ocho or the worst league, the worst channel on Fox, somebody's watching that. If, like you said, pillow fighting, extreme archery, cornhole, and dodgeball can get national, this league can.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Everybody loves football. At the end of the day, everybody loves football. When football ends, our lives goes like this. And I played basketball, and I love basketball. But when football ends, my life goes like this.
Not right.
I look for the spring football. A7 gave me that, football is still here. Yeah, I like it. That's why I want it marketable. It's football.
Here's where
I played as a kid on the street.
Here's where the league messed up.
When Pat McAfee they spoke about it.
That was one. Another one is where you had a Super Bowl winning, going to have a bust in Canton's, going to have a yellow jacket, Hall of Fame head coach.
Tomlin.
Comment on it. You failed to build up. When you have one of the most known hip-hop artists in the world in Snoop Doggy Dogg saying, "I want in," you failed to capitalize on that.
Mm-hmm.
You can only get so many opportunities to where somebody from the outside that has pockets,
money,
that has bags, bands.
Snoop started his own league. He stopped Pop Warner. Think about that.
And you fail to capitalize. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
can't get fooled again.
Shame on me. And if you get fooled the third time, then you know what? You just might as well just dig your own grave.
What do you say to a person that got two black eyes? Nothing. They've been told twice.
Yeah. Again, I can lead you to the water. I can't make you drink.
Can't make you drink.
I can show you. I can show you and teach you everything in the book. But at the end of the day, you have to do it, not me.
But that's what I want to tell the Munchie. We love this league. We love this league so much that it should get the exposure that we think it has.
There's definitely optimism towards it, and I mean, and I understand what Munchie's saying. Like,
I do too.
Professionalism and everything like that. Like, I get it, but the fact still remains. It's a very entertaining brand of football, and it should be marketed a different way than what it is marketed the way now to be successful.
The no pads, no helmet, and the 3-on-1 should be enough alone to market.
Should be.
This shit's like American Gladiators, but not scripted.
Yeah, so it's just, again, there's definitely a lot of aspects to this league that are marketable that you can build off of. You just haven't been able to. You don't have the leadership to do it right now. That's just the plain and simple fact of the whole thing. They can get mad at me all they want to and stuff like that, but the facts are the facts. If you want that shit to change, then fucking change it, and we won't be talking about it anymore.
Yep. Well, I love this league.
Plain simple of it.
I love this league when I was watching it, but that very first game I went to. And shout out to 2-5 because 2-5 gave me the best experience the very first time that I went to Vegas to watch this. I was literally on the field hearing these grown ass men make contact with no pads and no helmet.
Yep.
They're putting their life and a good. I would say a good. I'll say 100% of them got lives outside of this, jobs, and come to play something that they enjoy. That's what brings me in a lot more. That's why I like college sports more than pro sports, because 50% of the roster ain't going to the pros. They just want to represent their alma mater and say, I was there to win a championship.
Less than 2% of people make it to the NFL, ladies and gentlemen.
Say it again for the people in the back, Jay, brother. They
less than 2% of all football players who suit up from high school on will make it to the NFL.
But you got the A7 that can put your talent out there. Imagine if this was more worldwide. Somebody that didn't get drafted or didn't even get.
But that's the thing, though.
Undrafted.
They have the opportunity to do that. They've been on DAZN. They were on Stadium. They've been on all of these streaming services that have worldwide reach. DAZN of all, when they were on DAZN, and I still think they are. That alone should be able to help propel you to the next level.
YouTube.
I mean, the amount of followers and subscribers and viewerships that they get on YouTube should also be another, indication.
Hell, I'm trying to get monetized. We're all trying to get monetized. A7 should have been monetized before we were even sniffing being monetized.
So it's just, it's at this point right now where it's like, what are you going to, leadership has to look at it and go, what the fuck are we going to do? What is it that we are going to market ourselves? Like Matt says, you have to have an identity and you have to know what you're fucking doing.
Well, they could have an identity.
Decisions about your league's future 2 weeks before the league starts. You can't be figuring out what the Final Four is going to be a week and a half before the Final Four begins. You can't have, where the hell's our championship? What are we going to do with our championship 2 weeks out from the championship? To the point where you don't even know if you're going to have a championship.
Answer this question. How far does the NFL have their Super Bowls locations?
Shit. Like you said, years in advance.
We know where the next 4 are going to be.
That's where that's
Inglewood, Atlanta, Las Vegas, and now Nashville.
So, damn, Tennessee's getting one?
Yep.
They're getting a new stadium.
Super Bowl 60, and it's starting this year. So Super Bowl 64 will be in Nashville, Tennessee. With Jim Nantz
stadium, and the new stadium is built capacity
I didn't know the
to hold
Titans
it.
Deserved a new stadium, but hey, okay.
No. See, what you got to think is, look what my Raiders did. We're not a very winning team, but we went somewhere that was going to back us and build a stadium, build it to where it's something of an attraction. That's exactly what Nashville did. They're building a new stadium, and don't think that Buffalo won't have a Super Bowl here pretty soon with their new stadium.
I think if Al was still alive, Al would have taken the Vegas deal. I really do believe that, because Al
wanted Vegas a long time ago.
Yeah.
Not to be jumping subjects while we're talking.
No, absolutely.
But Al wanted Vegas, I believe, before he went to LA. If I'm not mistaken, he was infatuated with LA and Vegas. So I believe the Raiders would have been in Vegas probably years ago, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is. We hope the A7FL learns from its mistakes. We said this last year. We said this the year before. We said this the year before. And nothing seems to have changed. So we'll just be a broken record player and say it one more time. We hope they learn from their mistakes and get their shit together. We'll see what happens.
I need to put that on the T-shirt. I need to put that slogan on the T-shirt. Get your fucking shit together.
I'll be working on it tonight.
Shit, there it is.
You've been saying it forever.
So, other news before we get out of here. NBA playoffs. The New York Knicks have punched their ticket. The Danhausen curse has been fulfilled. The New York Knicks are now in the NBA Finals, waiting on the winner of the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're gonna have a long rest.
That just lets me know that the NBA told Danhausen who's getting to the goddamn finals.
That
Maybe.
well,
There's no fucking maybe. How the fuck
what's so
you ain't
important
gonna
about Madison Square Garden?
So wait, what?
Look here.
What's
What?
so important about Madison Square Garden?
it's the Mecca.
Mecca what?
EJ,
It was the biggest attraction before other attractions got big.
It's
New
called
York,
it's called
Boston.
it's called the world's most famous arena for a reason, because people have said
it's New York.
if I can make it in the Garden, I can make it anywhere.
This is why the younger generation needs to brush up on the fucking history.
Certain games with certain players, they make it more spectacular when it's in the Garden. Your Curry games, your Jordan games,
there's a lot of history
Melo
in that
games.
building.
Reggie Miller.
That game got history. A lot of boxing events.
Yes.
Matter of fact, our soap popper
has
has big events in the Mecca.
Yes. The very
There's
first
about New York.
the very first WrestleMania, the very first SummerSlam were inside Madison Square Garden.
Really?
So
yes.
Wow.
This is why you need to brush up on your goddamn history. Your generation is cooked because you guys can't
young,
fucking learn this.
Do some homework, because
he's young, bro.
That's crazy.
I mean, his
This
education
goddamn
is actually
generation
coming
can't
from us.
literally open a book. There's so much technology to fucking learn this shit,
But I
and y'all can't
understand,
figure it
but for
out.
somebody that look, I know he's my bloodline, and
I'm talking about the whole generation, not just him.
Oh, okay. We're talking about those generations. You understand?
But no, it's just that arena is special. And keep this in mind.
It's fantastic.
MSG has been renovated God knows how many times since its original inception.
And it always will be.
But again, you don't have to like the Knicks. You don't have to like the Rangers. But there is just something about postseason sports in that building that just makes it very special.
Oh, well, the finals at MSG
not even pro sports. The Big East tourney.
Oh my! When the Big East was the Big East.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Allen Iverson versus Ray Allen. Forget about it. Cinema.
Yeah.
Or as
the finals this year at MSG is going to be it's going to be wild.
I mean that atmosphere for games.
The Knicks fans basically took over fucking Cleveland in this game.
They took over Philly
and Philly.
You know, so it's just there's a lot of history there that, you know, these Knicks fans and stuff like that. Now are they going to win the whole thing? Probably not.
No,
I don't think so. Because the Spurs are going to win it.
Well, if the refs don't help out the fucking Thunder.
Boy,
because holy shit, the amount of
the phantom calls that SGA get, I'm almost like, you guys give this man these
he's
calls,
becoming James Harden.
But he's worse.
But when you see at the end of the game where Stephen Curry has whelps all around his arm and his jersey is damn near ripped to fucking shreds, and you don't give him the calls, and he's a MVP 2 times, first unanimous winner, 4-time winner,
and it just
and he doesn't get the calls that SGA get. Excuse me, when my man goes to the rack and he goes up for a layup and he falls in the other direction that he was going in, and the shot's made
on over 25% of his shots. Over 25% of his shots, he falls to the ground whether he's touched or not.
The Harrison
this dude
Barnes,
is an
bro.
absolute fucking actress on the goddamn
Harrison
court.
Barnes foul, where Harrison Barnes moved out the way.
Was it Horford, or who was the other one where that other foul came over? He didn't even touch him.
Nah, that was Fox. That was Fox.
Oh yeah,
no, not this. But there was one. Well, the Fox one too. That one was just horrific. But there was another one against the Warriors. I forget who it was, but it was like a straight up block attempt. But there was no contact whatsoever.
It was Draymond Green that got called for the foul.
Of course, it was Draymond.
Well, shit.
They automatically assumed.
I'm not gonna argue that.
I thought it was
earlier,
Horford or somebody else.
Your reputation speaks for yourself.
I'm just scratching my hair right now because I just read something. I mean, you guys just saw the reaction on my face, but I'm just like, why does James Harden even talk? Like,
What did he say? What did he say? Because every team that he gets on, it's pretty. If it's not Doc Rivers, it's James Harden.
Good lord.
If they're on your fucking squad or head coach,
and I quote,
Oh,
no
God.
shit.
genuinely, I do feel like we are the better team. Series-wise, we didn't show it. End quote. But wait, there's more.
Oh, let me put him on because I'm gonna do the dude. What's the dude that be tasting the food when he do with his glasses?
And I quote, it was 4-0, but I don't think we had a chance as far as our best shot. They dominated us 4-0, but I don't know if I can necessarily answer the question because genuinely, I do feel like we're the better team. End quote.
You got fucking swept. You're not the better team. You're not even close to being the better team, and you got your asses beat horribly in this fourth game.
By the Knicks!
Wasn't even
The
close.
damn New York Knickerbockers!
And the only reason why the Knicks, I still don't think that they're going to win the finals is because Spike Lee is still kicking. And as long as that motherfucker is around, that aura and that choke hazard aura is still going to be around that goddamn team.
Leave Spike alone!
Nah, fuck that. He deserves everything that comes to him. Him, Chalamet, and fucking Caitlyn Jenner can eat a dick. All right? All those motherfuckers over there in New York talking about how they're big time New York Knicks fans and stuff. No, especially Spike Lee. That dude could no. Respect you as a director. Love the movies that you put
Well,
out.
I would say
As a
this.
fan, go fuck
He's
yourself.
not a bandwagon fan. I
No,
will say
Spike.
that. He's
No,
not a bandwagon.
Spike has been there when they. Spike has
I'll
been
give
there
him
when they
that.
have absolutely sucked.
I'll give him that, but he is the reason why every fucking star player on the opposite team decides to turn it on because he doesn't know how to shut the fuck up.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah, prime example. You know, so it's
Well,
just,
I mean, when you can score 8 points in 7 seconds.
Black flowers.
terrible.
Y'all want to know?
Terrible.
Y'all want to know who took the biggest L out of this though?
Who?
The Sacramento Kings.
Mike fucking
Because Mike
Brown.
Brown is in the finals.
I just told
Yet
you that.
again.
I just told you that too. I just
Mike
told Mizzle
Brown.
that before the show. I was like, wait a minute, Mike Brown's the head coach
Back
of
in the
the
finals.
Knicks?
Yep.
Took
Back in
the
finals.
biggest L. Hey, I love it. I love to see
Hey,
it.
but guess what? I don't give two shits about that fucking beam. They can unplug that motherfucker and never give that bitch Energizer batteries forever.
Somebody turned that shit off a long time ago.
Their luck is so bad. They were one of the worst teams in the league and still got the 7th overall pick.
Now that's fucking bad. Well, we all know the lottery is, bro. It's fake.
Well, I mean, the lottery is rigged for sure, but the luck has
I
never
noticed
been
this
on
shit
the
when I was a
Sacramento Kings
teenager that
side.
this shit was rigged. I'm like, oh, let me tell you this. How does the worst team in the NBA not get the #1 overall pick?
Actually, that happened this year.
That's the thing of the lottery. The
So
lottery
how long
is supposed
has
to
that
be
happened,
designed. The lottery is
Hardly
designed to
ever,
prevent
maybe
tanking.
except okay. I think the only other time it happens when the Cavs got the #1 pick back-to-back years. Other than that, it
For
rarely
LeBron?
happens. No. One was Kyrie, and I think the other one was Anthony Bennett, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Was it
But
Bennett?
it's rare that
Yes,
the team
Anthony Bennett,
that sucks
who
in the
played
league.
who played 1 year at UNLV, with #1 overall, ain't seen him since.
You don't say.
But hold on. Let me back myself up to make sure. Yes, the worst record in the NBA this past season was the Washington Wizards. They were 17-65 and got the #1 pick.
Oof.
And here's
look out of 82 games, you only win
17.
Couldn't even win 20 of them bitches. That's just
Hey, you might as well say that you went 0-16 in the NFL with some shit like
you
that.
deserve the #1 overall pick.
You
fucking
damn
suck asses.
17? You could get 20? Yeah.
no. And here's the messed up part: the defending Eastern Conference champions, the Indiana Pacers, won 19 games, but because of the Zubac trade, the Clippers have their pick at #5.
Yeesh.
I wish the Clippers would never advance in anything next to the fucking Lakers.
The Clippers are the reason why SGA is in Oklahoma. They can go fuck themselves.
Well, you know what? I'd rather SGA be in Oklahoma than the fucking Clippers.
No. Oklahoma needs to burn and die.
No. Hey, just how you feel about
Oklahoma City
Oklahoma
needs to burn
is
and
how I
die,
feel
and they need to
about
go
LA.
back to Seattle.
So we can agree to disagree. You don't
Okay.
like Oklahoma? I don't like LA. So
they need to go back to Seattle and let OKC burn to the ground. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just glad that they're giving back everything that Seattle earned when they get their team back. That is the best thing that the NBA could have fucking did. So guess what?
Is
yes.
that confirmed?
Yeah.
If
If the Supersonics,
it's solid.
If the Supersonics return, all the records goes back to the Supersonics.
Do you think that Seattle ain't gonna vote to get the Supersonics back? They're not gonna want a new team or new whatever.
There'll be an expansion. There'll be expansion, but like when the Browns came back in '99, all their franchise records came back to them. It never went to the Cleveland. It never went to the Baltimore Browns.
No, but the Cleveland Browns have never been the same since they left the first time.
I agree. But the Sonics,
they still get their records though. That's the only thing that.
But the franchise records that Seattle had, they get them back.
That's what counts, because I don't even know why Seattle lost the franchise in the first place.
Because the owner's a douchebag, or the owner that sold the Sonics to OKC was a douchebag, just like John Fisher is an ultimate jackass.
Oh, with the A's?
Yes. You're gonna cock block Mark, then do the same thing Mark did. That makes you an ultimate jackass.
A Shole, ASSHOLE.
The Raiders could have been in Oakland. Mark was going to renovate that whole damn thing. The A's were going to get their own ballpark. While
Not
the Raiders
just
got
that.
Their own stadium.
Not just that.
Hotels.
MLB cock-blocked Reggie Jackson from getting ownership of the A's. They cock-blocked Joe Lacob. Joe Lacob wanted to buy the A's, and the MLB cock-blocked him.
To be fair, and I'm kind of playing devil's advocate at this point, and I've said this before on this show.
Oh, here comes the Niner hate.
No. And this is like a whole.
That was a joke, brother. That was a joke.
You have to give the city of Oakland and the fandom and stuff like that a part of the blame.
Because they didn't want to pay for it.
Because when you don't show up to games, and the only time that you show up or the time was the threat of the team leaving, I'm sorry, your team deserves to go.
Which fan base are you talking about? Because I know you're talking about
more of
Raider
the A's
Nation.
fan base than anything.
Okay, I want to say, I want to talk about Raider Nation.
Because
I was going to say Raider Nation showed up in tenfold.
Because I'm sorry,
like that.
The A's have had some very damn good teams in the 21st century.
Because you know why? They were boycotting ownership. They wasn't boycotting the team.
Boycott ownership to where they're not making any money to where it forces them to leave anyway. That was real smart. Yeah, IQ's really up for A's fans on that one.
Well, I can't say that A's fans are not intelligent.
Hey, chill on the A's fans, all right? Chill on us, all right? Man. We got some heartbreak.
Yeah, well, look here. The reason why the Raiders are not...
You guys are the ones who thought Billy Ball was going to get you to the World Series.
They traded away Coco. They traded away Coco Chris. They traded away Yoenis Cespedes. They cooked off his career. Like, bro.
Because
y'all were the minor league.
Because Lou Wolf and John Fisher, before Lou Wolf sold his stock to John Fisher, didn't want to pay. You let Jason Giambi, an MVP, walk. Yep. You let Miguel Tejada, an MVP, walk.
Yep.
You let Barry Zito walk across the bridge. You let Tim Hudson go to Atlanta. You let Mark Mulder go to St. Louis. I mean, think about it.
Yep.
And
all that talent they got rid of, they should have had at least about 3 World Series.
I guarantee you, if the Haas family still owned that team, there would have been a new stadium represented in Oakland.
No, wait. they would have agreed with Mark. They would have saw the bigger picture. Yep. And guess what? Like I said, Mark was gonna foot the bill. And you say my owner is broke, but he was about to foot the bill to build in Oakland because he knew that's where his dad wanted to be. If it wasn't Oakland, Vegas. Vegas just
because you still could have built 2 stadiums on that site. That site is the perfect.
3. The Warriors could have stayed, but we understood the Warriors were going back to San Francisco. When the Lakers bought it, they were like, "We're going to stay, but our goal is to get them back where we originated."
Yeah,
Warrior fans understood that. We weren't pissed off about that.
Yeah, we weren't mad about it. But again, that is the perfect site for a sports complex on 66th and Hagenberger. Yes,
the airport is right there. You got BART, you got Amtrak. The freeway is like right there.
It was the perfect setting to get to any sporting event with all that transportation. Now, yes.
You talk about over there in the what is that? That's
on 66th and Hagenberger.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's
well, cuz that's around the corner from your granny house. My mom, auntie. Around the corner. Lucille Street.
So you have all that. So you have all that access. Now again, yes, some of it is on the city's fault. I agree. 1,000%. Well, no, they were going to
move. I thought the A's were going to move over there to the
They
were supposed to go to.
They should
have Jack London Square.
Yeah, Jack London.
They should have taken a page from the Giants playbook when the Giants built the stadium in downtown San Francisco. What did it do? It revitalized downtown in the city, and it's been thriving ever since.
What the Raiders were going to do, like I said, Mark Davis had a plan. Matter of fact, it was a Ronnie Lott and a few other former NFL players had a package in play. They were going to foot the bill. The city didn't have to pay nothing, really. Whatever Ronnie Lott and whatever his group had, they had the money to build on that site. Oakland said, "Nah, we're good." And now they're a ghost town. They didn't lost everything marketable.
Yep.
And you mean
the Warriors were gone. That we understood. Like I said, that was in play. When the contract ended with them playing at Oracle, we knew they were going to San Francisco. That's where they started.
You mean to tell me that downtown Oakland would have not thrived having a baseball stadium in downtown Oakland on the heart of Jack London Square in Lake Merritt?
And then a football team that was going to go in the right direction, honestly, before they moved to Vegas.
Yeah, and then John Gruden just had to send emails.
Fuck your team too. Fuck your team too, JP. I saw that. I saw that. You can fuck off too.
Boy, no. All I can say is November 8th. Oh boy, watch out, folks.
Hey, you might catch the Mizzlin Dub Show and the All Pro JAFFOs live from a fucking suite at Santa Clara. Shooting live, because it's going to happen.
Sweet. You not see how much the regular tickets cost?
Cousin, stop it. If all of us come together, the tickets won't be that expensive. You got to think the bigger picture. If we get a group of people, we can get a fucking suite.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
It's possible.
We know it's too many Niner fans and Raider fans in this goddamn family that we can't go get a goddamn suite.
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh boy, we do that.
And the only reason, and to tell you the truth, the only reason, and I'm saying this live, the only reason why I want to get a suite, because my dad, your uncle, is coming to this game, and you know he's gonna be decked out in everything Raiders, and he don't move like we move. I don't want him going to the restrooms by himself, because we know what happens. Same thing in Vegas. If the Raider game was in Vegas, I still would have wanted a suite. I'm just more concerned about us. Yeah. Because you touch one of us, you touch all of us. And we come in thick.
If you thought New Jersey had a Royal Rumble, somebody touch that old man and find out.
Oh, God. Somebody's going to die.
Don't touch that old man.
Hey, you see the caption under the name now, so some shit brewing. Some shit brewing. So y'all stay tuned.
Hey, like I'm saying, I just want us to enjoy the game because I believe if we sit in the stands, we're not.
Yeah, not
because
as much as
it's just not my dad that I'm trying to protect. I'm trying to protect the family because as I'll say this, as a Raider fan, if a Niner fan say something, if a Raider fan say something to a Niner fan, I'm saying something to that Raider fan because you're talking to my family. Hey, yo.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I want us to be in the suite so we can enjoy the game because we're bringing kids.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not.
Yeah, we can't be like the A7FL.
No.
Nope.
Thank you, Matchsticks. Because I'm putting foot to ass, and especially if you're talking to my parents, because I know my mom gonna be in Raider gear, and my auntie's gonna be in Raider gear. Look here.
Dang, everybody coming?
Look here. Aunt Nancy and Uncle Conrad already said they're in. Gary and Nicole said they're already in. Yo, auntie and uncle already said it in. I'm in. Look, JP's gonna be in. We got other Niner fans that's gonna be in. Other Raider fans, bro. We about to book a fucking suite, and we about to get catered. I ain't got nothing else to say about that. Own bathroom, ain't got to worry about food, and plenty of liquor.
It's gonna be a day.
Well, I mean, I won't be drinking. As long as they have some apple cider or some apple juice, we good.
I'll make sure that I got some Minute
Man
in there for you, cuz. I'll get the crack juice for you, bro. I'll get to make sure the Minute Maid is in there for you, cuz.
He did that because they ran out of wine. He said, "I got you."
Nah, just have some kind of Gatorade because unfortunately, Gene Sam does Pepsi shit and I don't do Pepsi. Fuck Pepsi.
My nigga, it's a beverage. So you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me if this world got rid of Coca-Cola products and it was Pepsi, you ain't fucking with it?
I'll drink a Starry before I drink a Pepsi.
I'll say this: my favorite comedian said this. He's done a commercial for Coke and Pepsi. Right now, Pepsi tastes better because they pay him the most.
I'm hecka weak.
And y'all know who my favorite comedian is.
I'm hollering.
That's what Dave said.
EJ, not one shot to cleanse the system, nothing.
He also
no.
He also said, "Gotcha, bitch."
No. We're gonna keep that one. We're gonna keep that one clear.
Okay.
That one stays clear. He's the
That's not the anointed.
Yeah, he's the anointed. Yes. Thank you, Matt. I was trying to put the words together. He is the anointed. Thank you.
Hey, I'm hollering. Oh my God.
Whoa, yes, sir.
And if you don't know he ain't the anointed one, get on that Grand Theft Auto or wherever he gets on and hear him talk.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey, bro, that just took me out, bro.
Hey, the anointed.
Oh my God, that just took me out.
It was more the way he said it was like, I was like,
hey,
oh,
no,
shit.
for real. Like he came in at the right time. Oh my God. Hey, bro, I am hollering.
Oh shit!
Hey,
goodness.
Hey, I love it. The whole family is back on together, man.
I love it. It's always a good time. Always a good time. On that note, everybody, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. Hope everyone had a good Memorial weekend to all of our veterans and stuff like that. We love you guys. Appreciate everything that you've done for the country.
Thank you for your service.
Shit that's going on right now, but in all seriousness, thank you for your service. I've got family. I know everybody here has somebody, we've all known somebody that's either served.
My brother, my dad, my uncle.
There's so again for them, thank you for your service, and we appreciate you guys as much as right now military members may not think that they're as appreciated as they are.
Oh shit.
You are appreciated for everything that you do.
They're going out there and doing shit that I don't want to do. So
and some of them
Let Joe
and
go
some of
ahead
them
and
don't even want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody, hope everybody had a good, safe Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you guys again soon. For the bad guy, for the GOAT, DJ Mad 6, for the anointed one, the Bishop, EJ Wizzle,
we need that
Missile
on a
and Dub.
t-shirt.
Oh
Once
T-shirt.
yeah,
again,
the anointed one.
T-shirt.
that's another one we got to
Anointed
work on
one.
tonight. And once again, go to JAFFOsTV.com to be able to get your merchandise. Best way to support the program. We are very, very close. We are less than 50 subscribers away to be able to get that monetized point over there in YouTube. We are less than.
And we don't use bots, ladies and gentlemen. We
No,
do
it's
this
all
shit
organic. All
legitimately.
organic here.
Absolutely.
And I believe on Instagram we are less than 30 away from hitting the 1,000 mark. So we've hit a little over 500 and stuff on TikTok, but we're gonna try and keep moving and keep getting better and better. We've hit over in the last month and a half, we've hit over 100,000 views across either shorts, reels, whatever it is. Like in total, we've hit over 100,000 views. So thank you guys so much for being a part of that. Again, we're trying to do this organic. Be a friend, tell a friend. We build together, we grow together. I love you guys. We all love you guys. We'll see you guys again next time. Deuces.
Peace.